question. Do you want to start making shots like this? Of course you do. I got you guys. This is the best shooting tip video you are ever going to watch. All of these tips are coming from a guy who's been top 5 on the 1v1 court all year and from other professional players. I genuinely want you guys to become better shooters, so pay attention. I'm going to teach you everything that I know. Let's get into it. All right, boys. So today we are going to make a prize pick selection together. I personally don't think Dallas is going to get swept, so I'm going to go with Kyrie points more, Luka points more, Tatum points less. And I'm going to put a light 25 on it to win 137.50. If you sign up today and use code YoungDirk in my link in the description, Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. This first shooting tip is an advanced tip that I have seen nobody else talk about. This is going to explain why a lot of you are getting wide open and just bricking shots. I think we can all agree this looks like a great shot, right? Well, it's actually an awful shot. Let's go over the clip. I'm going to explain why this is a bad shot. This whole thing is going to be a little hard to explain, so I'm going to give you guys a few examples. Also wanted to throw this in here that Streaky has been in and out of the top 5 as well, and he is a phenomenal jump shooter. Okay, so why is this a bad shot? The easy and simplest way to explain it is because he over dribbled. But it's the type of over dribbling that he did. He got open multiple times. He didn't take advantage of it. It's like the game knew he was trying to score, and when he did get open while attacking me, he didn't shoot the ball. And it's almost like the game actually penalizes you for it. And yes, I know people are saying, oh, he probably only had 1 or 2 adrenaline left. And I'll explain more about how adrenaline affects your shot later. But no, that is not all it is. I'm going to show you guys a better example and really break it down for you. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but look at this. Watch where I am on defense when I knew that there was no way he was now going to be able to hit a shot. Well, I don't want to say no way, but his odds were greatly increased. Bro, look where I'm at. I'm literally sitting in the paint. Believe it or not, 2K actually rewards good defense. I know, it's actually hard to believe. I'm like stopping what he's trying to do, and 2K is almost like rewarding me for it and penalizing him. So let's break it down in slow motion. Okay, so off of the inbound, he's gonna try to run straight and just John Wall cross. I bumped him immediately. That's like a stop, if you want to call it. He's gonna screw up his move. He gets penalized for that. I'm going to bump him again. There is another quote unquote stop. He's going to hop back. He's going to long run, which long running for some reason 2K does not like when you're trying to hit a jump shot. And at that point, it's just a brick. Can he still make the shot? Yes, but his green window has shrunk dramatically. And I'm going to take my RNG odds to just sit in the paint and let him shoot that shot, knowing there's a very high chance he is going to miss. I want to make this very clear. I am not saying that this is an impossible shot to make. I am saying it is a lot harder to make. Here is an example of where over dribbling is okay. This type of over dribbling is totally fine. I want you to notice in this clip how I'm almost like dribbling for fun. I'm not really looking to score here. I'm just dribbling. He's playing awful defense and he's not getting any type of bump. And I'm going to dribble almost out the entire shot clock, and I'm going to be able to green this shot because I didn't do too much in the way I just showed you in the other examples. I also want you to notice how I'm dribbling in short bursts. I'm not like long running a lot. I feel like long running really screws you up your odds to make a jump shot. Like if you long run and you don't score, I feel like that's going to screw you up a lot. So I'm really just dribbling in one spot, and he was playing bad defense. He didn't get any type of bump, and I was able to easily green that shot. Do these rules apply with takeover? No, they do not. So once you have your takeover, you can just dribble however you want in the long running, and the bumps is not going to affect you. As you see, I screwed up my move right there and I got bumped, and it still does not matter. This is going to go in literally every single time. This next tip kind of goes with tip number 1. This is how adrenaline affects your shots. I'm going to make this as easy as I can. If you have all 3 of your adrenaline still, you're going to be able to easily make your shots. If you have 2, it's going to get slightly harder. And if you have 1 left, it's going to be a little harder than that. And if you have none left, it's very hard. I would call this near impossible. Not all the way impossible, but your green window is so small that you have to time it absolutely perfect to make your shot. This next tip goes against what a lot of people preach. I even used to preach it, and that is just going off of your visual cue. I like to think of your visual cue as a training wheel to develop your muscle memory for that shot. You really want to be shooting off of your muscle memory. Now, hold on. There are people, including Joe knows, I literally talked to him on the phone before I made this video. He does like both. He looks at the visual cue and does muscle memory at the same time. You can do that. I do that a little bit sometimes, but I'm really now just all muscle memory. Why is this the best way to shoot on 24? Ask Tutak. This is what he's been doing. Oh, if you don't know who that is, that's the guy who was hitting like reds, like crazy, heavily contested shots early in the year. Everyone thought he had a Zen. That is how he and all those guys, and now me, are hitting tons of contested shots, because we shoot every shot exactly the same, like we are wide open. Our muscle memory is so ingrained on one release timing that no matter what the defense is, we're going to release the ball exactly the same way, the same timing, just off of muscle memory, and we're going to hit those contested shots. That's going to lead us into our next tip, which goes hand in hand with the last tip. I'm going to make this very quick, and that is to shoot with complete confidence, like you are wide open every single time. You will see the defender at the corner of your eye. Oh, you think you're going to get a speed up? You think you're going to get a slow down? No. Just shoot the ball exactly the same every single time with confidence, and you will be shocked how much more shots you start to make, and especially how many more contested shots you start to make. This next tip is important. It's very underrated in my opinion and rarely ever talked about. So first off, when you guys look at the defender, right? What's something that you should look for? I'm going to tell you what it is. And that is, have you ever heard the phrase hand down, man down? I'm looking at the defender, how often they are playing hands up defense. Look at this shot right here. This whole game, I realized that he was not playing hands up defense on the perimeter at all, so I wanted to troll him and try something, and look what I did. I pump fake, literally, bro, open. He put his hands up late. That's an open shot. Look, I'll slow it down. I already pump faked. His hands are still down. I'm gonna go up and shoot it. Now he tries to put his hands up, but it's too late. Once you're already in the shooting motion, if they try to put the hands up, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna register, and it's gonna be an open. Why is this so important? Because you could think someone's playing good defense, but they're actually not. I noticed a lot of people, especially in the park, do not play hands up defense when guarding the perimeter, and that is just free open shots. Am I saying always force a shot like that? No, because they could predict it and be like, all right, as soon as I get this distance from him, I'm going to start playing hands up defense. So don't force it, but pay attention. Try to pick up on their tendencies. Also, keep in mind, if they are on your hip or behind you, it's going to register as an open. Look at this shot, for example. That is an open jump shot. That's open. I shot that with confidence. I knew it was going to be an open shot. This next tip is going to piss a lot of people off, but I'm just being blunt with you guys, okay? There are really only like 2 meta jump shots in this game. It's very unfortunate, but that is just the truth. You can disagree with me all you want. Ask any pro player if they are under 6'9", I believe, or 10, what shot they are using. It's gonna be 2 of them, okay? Literally, any pro player. Literally, ask any pro bro. They're gonna give you the same response. Tracy McGrady or Patty Mills. Those are the only 2 meta bases in this game. Are there other good shots besides those 2? Yes, of course. There's a lot of good shots in the game, but the 2 best in the meta that every top player uses and all the pros use under that 6'9" or 10, I forgot what the height cap is Tracy McGrady and Patty Mills. I will disagree with you all day. This is a fact. If your build can't get Tracy McGrady or Patty, I know a lot of you cannot get Patty Mills because you need to be Superstar 3. I have tons of other videos for all jump shots and all ratings that will find you the best shot that you can get for your rating. I will just end it with this. There are tons of players who are remaking builds just so they can get one of those 2 bases. That's how overpowered and how broken they are. If you have any questions for me at all and you need them answered, or you need more people to play with, or you just want to connect with me more, join my Discord. The link will be in the description. Let's get back into the video. The next tip we got kind of goes along with tip 1 and the adrenaline, and that is your stamina, okay? I recommend, if you can't afford it, I know it's pay to win. I hate it, but I'm not endorsed by 2K or anything like that. But if you can buy Gatorade Boost, I definitely recommend do it. It is a massive advantage. And then make sure you are doing your weekly workouts. You need as much stamina as you can get. The less stamina that you have, I believe it is 50% or less, your timing changes. And it's gonna be a lot harder for you to time your jump shot if your timing is different. So the more stamina and energy that you have, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to shoot. I don't even like to shoot if I'm less than 50% stamina because I need to like relearn a jump shot on the fly. And then also, I know it's a pay to win type thing, buy the jump shot boost if you can't afford it. That is a little help, a little edge as well. I realize a lot of people who can't shoot have this common problem. This goes into our next tip, and this kind of goes to the tip that was previously in the video, and that is knowing what is a good shot and a bad shot, and knowing when you're open or when you're not open. First things first, put your shot feedback on in your settings to all shots so you can see, okay, that was a 12% contest. That was a 40% contest. That was a wide open. That was an open. So you can learn the game. You gotta like actually learn the game to know what is a good shot and what is an open shot. So what I want you to do is put it on, make sure you actually pay attention to it and like take notes in your head. Like, okay, that type of shot was a bad shot. He got a contest. Okay, maybe I shouldn't shoot that type of shot again. He might get a contest again. Okay, I didn't think I was going to be open on that shot, but I actually was open. So I'm going to shoot that shot more and take advantage of that. Okay, you guys, like, it's easy. This game is so easy, you guys. You just got to practice and really just know how the game works. I'm going to combine these next two tips into one. The first part of this is building up your takeover. The more takeover you have built up, the easier it is to make your jump shots. It's as easy as that. If you're on 0% and you're cold and you don't have any takeover at all, it's going to be a little harder to make your shots, okay? And the other half of this tip is green machine, taking full advantage of it. I don't think you guys truly understand how overpowered and broken green machine is. The more greens you make, it becomes way easier to hit your shots. Excuse me. The more greens in a row, it just becomes so much easier. Your make percentages get increased dramatically. And once you hit like 3 greens in a row, it's like, it should be automatic if you know the timing of your jump shot relatively well. It's so overpowered to the point that if you watch competitive pro-am streams, the players will say, we need to get a stop on him. We need to make him miss to get rid of his green machine. It is that good of a badge. Our next tip is going to sound very cliche, but that is to get your jump shot, preferably Tracy or Patty, like I said earlier in the video, and keep it and practice it. Yes, practice actually does make perfect, okay? If you only shoot with the same jump shot and don't change it and actually practice it, you're gonna become a better shooter. And that's just how practice in our brains work. I am willing to bet you guys that if you just go in the Gatorade and green 20 shots a day, okay? Just 20 shots. You're gonna become a way better shooter. Just 20 shots that takes literally 3 minutes a day. If you want my main build, it's on screen right there. I recommend checking it out. I hope this helped you out. It should. This is everything that I know about shooting in NBA 2K24. Have a good day. Go out.